Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to have a quick revision of grade 8 grammar. Hopefully, the session is going to be helpful for you. With you, Mrs. Nagla Fawzi. Let's start with the present simple and the present continuous. Number 1. My plane to London space at 7 o'clock tomorrow. So, yeah, that's right, takes off. Why? Because this is a timetable. Number 2, ice space in the sun. Completely right, melts, because this is a fact. 3, my teacher always embarrasses me in front of my classmates. So, my teacher is always embarrassing me because this is an annoying situation. 4, my dad is a doctor. He space work in a hospital. Your answer is right, dear. Right. So it's gonna be he works because this is a permanent state. He space not usually stay up late. Yes, it's gonna be he doesn't usually stay up late because this is a habit. The price of gold space increase more and more every day. So is increasing, yes, because this is changing situation. Now let's move to another item of grammar or another tense. The past simple and the past continuous. He space traveled yesterday. Yesterday, this is past simple. So I'm gonna say he traveled. Number 2, they space swim at 3 o'clock last Monday. Specific time in the past, so it's gonna be they were swimming. Of course, at 7 o'clock, from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, between 8 o'clock and 11 o'clock. At this time, all of these refer to the past continuous. And don't forget when and while. After when, past simple, and the other tense can be past simple, past continuous. While, after it, past continuous, and the other tense can be past simple or past continuous. Let's start. When Paul space fall, his mom space cook. Right. When Paul fell, his mom was cooking. While they space study their dad. What is the continuous action here? They were studying. And the one that interrupted this action? Yes, that's right. Their dad came. The present perfect simple is the present perfect continuous, very important. So, let's see. Take this picture. I space it for you since Monday. Okay. Take this picture means that the action, yes, is completed. Right. So I'm gonna say, I have painted it. The second one, I space the picture for 2 hours. I need more colors. I need more colors. This means that, yes, it's not finished yet. So, I'm going to say, I have been painting the picture. 3. Never cook okras. Never, present perfect simple. As you know, never, just, already, ever, never. Still, so far, all of these refer to the present perfect simple. So I'm going to say she has never cooked okras. My sister space read stories so recently. So recently refers to the present perfect continuous. So I'm going to say my sister has been reading stories recently. As you know, if you would like to ask about the present perfect continuous, because the present perfect continuous focuses on the duration, so we are going to use how long. So I'm gonna say, how long have you been teaching English? But if you are gonna ask about how many, using how many, so you have to use the present perfect symbol. So, how many bags has he bought? So how long? Present perfect continuous, but be careful. If the verb is dative, so it's gonna be present perfect simple, even with how long. Most important that you have to bear in your mind that stative verb, even if you see the keyword that refer to the present perfect continuous, recently, all, since, for, and so on. If the verb is stative, it's going to be present perfect simple, because as you know, we can't put the stative verbs in the continuous tenses. Come to a different item of grammar here related to the articles. Definite article, I mean the, and indefinite articles, I mean a and an. Let's start. Mr. Jack he had a terrible accident, so he went to school to have a kind of treatment. So I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna say, I'm sorry, it's supposed to be here dash. I'm not gonna put anything here. But look at the second one. My dad went to school because my teacher asked him to come. Here, dad is not gonna go to school to learn, so I'm gonna put here the school. 3. I ate an apple. The apple was delicious or yummy. The first time you mention the item, you have to put a or an, but the second time you have to put the. I like the sun in winter. As you know, the sun, the moon, the sky, the earth, unique. I mean that there is only one sun, moon, earth, sky. So you have to put that before them. Come to the second sentence. Red Sea is one of the most important seas all over the world. Why? I answered it actually. The Red Sea, because the names of seas, oceans, river, you have to put that. And this all over the world. Taha Husseini Street is always crowded. Here you're not gonna put anything. Don't put anything. Why? Because the names of streets don't take any articles except the high street. You have to use that. 7. You play space guitar very well. Of course, the musical instrument you have to use that. I like, you have to put here dash. I mean no articles at all. Why? The subjects don't take any articles. 9. Rich must help space poor. Here you have to put the. Rich must help the poor. When you use the plus adjective, this means you are going to turn the adjective to a noun. Here I mean the rich people, and I mean here the poor people. You can apply this. You can apply this to the Japanese, the English, the Chinese, and so on. Here you are talking about the English people, the Japanese people, and Chinese people, and you have to treat the rich here. And for example, I'm going to say the poor need, so you have to treat it as a plural noun. Complete using the correct form of would, used to, get used to, and be used to. Here, would and used to, and in one side, and on the other side get used to and be used to, because after would and used to verb clean, I mean infinitive actually, and get used to and be used to verb ing or a noun. Let's start. They space not read stories, but now they do. This means that yes, that they didn't use to. Why didn't use would? Because it never comes in negative. Dalia space help her mom, but she doesn't now. This means that here I can put would and used to, both of them right. Lily loved her teacher when she was young. Loved is a stative verb, don't use would with it, so I'm gonna use Lily used to love. Nada got a new job at night. She, yes, when you come to a new thing, like you travel to a new country, you move to a new school, you, for example, new job, new food, new culture, new country. Here you have to get familiar with it. Of course, there are going to be some kind of difficulties or problems. So in this case, I'm going to use get used to. So here I'm going to say she is getting used to staying up, verb ing. Why? Because after get used to and be used to, el verb ing or noun. Fed space modern technology. Modern, this is a noun. This means I'm going to choose between get used to and be used to. طب, let's read the next sentence that helps me to choose correct. He is a high-tech engineer. Of course, I'm going to use he, Fadi, is used to modern technology because this is his major. Finally, come to the future tenses. As you know, we have future simple, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Let's see. I promise I will study. Yes. If you would like to ask for something, promise, threat, you are going to use the future simple or, yes, the future simple or the simple future. So I'm going to say, I promise I will study. 2. Here it's a kind of request actually. So I'm going to say, I'm going to use future simple. I'm going to say, will you carry the bag for me, please? Give me my pen or spell or I space tell the teacher. Yes, it's a kind of threat. Excellent. So I'm going to say, I will give me my pen or I will tell the teacher. I watch a movie at this time. A specific time in the future. This means that you are going to use will be verb ing, I mean future continuous. So it's going to be, I will be watching a movie at this time, from time to time, between time, and at 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, and so on. Specific time. I space do my project by Monday. This means that I will complete. The action will be completed before this time. And here, by this, the key word of this tense mostly, in addition to, of course, the meaning of the sentence. So here I'm going to say, I will have done my project. Finally, they space build the new school for 5 years or by July. Here I'm going to complete using the future perfect continuous. So I'm going to say, they have been building the new school for 5 years by July. Here, duration. So I have to use the future perfect continuous. Thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully my session is going to be useful for you. Good luck.